Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach with Bachstar Stamping. I find myself here on my iPad so I can see comments. So if you're joining me this afternoon, please say hello so I can say hello back to you. All right, pardon the lines of light. It is really sunny here today and I am filming in my sunroom, which is my craft area. And these are just the little lines of light that are coming through the blinds that I can't make go away. So hopefully you can ignore those and we'll be all good. All righty, so I'm gonna sit down now so I can start crafting. Wow, March, you guys, lots of stuff happening in March with Stampin' Up. First of all, lots of new online exclusives went live on Tuesday. 2 new kits dropped. One of them I can't wait to get. Yeah, Stampin' Up also let us know that there will be some price increases on cardstock. So if you love high quality cardstock, which Stampin' Up's cardstock is amazing, I would suggest stocking up on it before the end of April, because then prices will increase a little bit. So what else? Yeah, we'll talk about all that in April. There's some other things coming up, but we'll talk about that later. But just wanted to show you an idea that I have had for a while, and yeah, I just can't wait to get started. So, you know what? Let me zoom in just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. All right, because I want you all to be able to see what I am doing. I can't wait. Okay, I might need to bring this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be using a product that some of you may have in your craft room, in your office. It's this. It is called Post-it Labeling and Cover-Up Tape by 3M. I happen to have a lot of it because my father-in-law used to work for 3M, so I have a lot of 3M products. And this one I've used in the past, but I discovered a way to use it in a way I hadn't thought of a couple weeks ago. So I've been wanting to show you this. So you're going to need some of this. You're going to need a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 piece of basic white. And I am going to move this now that you know who I am, because I might get a little messy. All right, I want to put this the center-ish of my grid paper here. I'm going to take the Post-it note. We're going to take some long strips, and we're going to tape our piece of paper to our grid paper, like that. I want to do 2. No, I want to do 3 that go horizontal. So we're going to even do a little bit. I don't want it to be parallel at all. I don't want any parallel lines. No 90-degree angles either. Okay, so I've got 3 horizontals. And now I'm going to do 2 verticals. I want to leave, I'm going to put a stamp down here, so I don't want to completely cover that up. All right, there we go. That will work for me. So if you haven't guessed yet, we're going to do some masking with our blending brushes. But we're using this as our cool masks. So you can create your own masks. And the cool thing about this is you can reuse these pieces of paper. So if you want to make several of these card fronts, you absolutely can. Okay, so there's my little geometric design. Of course, you can use more strips of paper than this. That's fine. You could also use like a piece of paper and like block this and block this, you know, and only color in one section at a time if you wish. That'd be cool too. But we're not doing that. Here we go. We're going to get our blending brushes out because I love blending brushes. We're going to start with, actually, we're going to start with Berry Burst. My favorite colors. So that's what we're doing. We're going to use Berry Burst. I have a blending brush. Hey, Betty. So we're going to take our blending brush. So we're using, Betty, for joining us late here, we're using this product here. We've created a little pattern on our paper. Okay. So I'm going to blend relatively in one section. Don't feel bad if you go over the lines a little bit. Not a big deal. In the example I'll show you in just a little bit, I used 3 colors, and I might today actually. I think I'm going to pull out a different color that I don't have quite out yet, but that's fine, I'll get it. So I'm just, you know, randomly selecting a section and blending some color in. Sorry if you're shaking because, yeah, you might be shaking. It's a really cool pattern. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there. You know what? I'm gonna pull out another blending brush. Pardon me as I reach down here and get it. Here we go, get this one. And we're going to get Blueberry Bushel. All right, let's do this one. And again, it's okay if you go over the lines, it's all right. Fill in, and you add, the first few examples I just did all random, and it looked awesome too. So no big deal if you do it all random. So sorry about the time change. Normally I do lives in the evening, but I have a hot date to Costco tonight with my husband. So, you know, I had to change the time. So there we go. Okay, I'll leave that open in case I want to come back to it. And now we're going to do a purple. This is Gorgeous Grape, my favorite purple. We're going to fill in the rest of it. And again, you could do it totally random. I'm kind of doing it a little bit blended into each little section, but I think it looks cool anyway. Do it. You could do it one solid color too. So if you have that product, great. If you don't have that product, it is available next time you're somewhere that sells that sort of thing. You could also use, we do have masking paper. You could cut it into, I measured this is 3/16. You could cut it into, you know, 1/4 inch. That would be probably easier than 3/16 to measure. Cut it into strips. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think I'm going to add a little more Berry Burst. I think I just got my finger in the ink. I did. Make this a little darker. That pretty. You can have so much fun with blending brushes. You could just literally just, I could be here all day. I could be here all day just playing around. Oh, no, right. Until my hot date to Costco. Wait, I have to be done before then. So get home soonish and then we're going to leave. So that's why I'm doing it now instead of in the evening. You know what? Love it. Let's move on. Let's move on. You know what? I'm going to leave this one out while I've got it. Close up my Berry Burst. Close up my Blueberry Bushel. Okay. I'm going to get my card insert, which is 4 1/4 by 5. No, scratch that. 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to do, let me show you what stamp set I'm using tonight, or this afternoon. The Sketched Butterflies. So I'm going to be using this stamp right here for my inside. And I always like to do a test run. I'm going to put it right here in the bottom corner. This is going to be a thank you card, so I don't feel like I need anything else in the middle because I like to, you know, write my thanks. All right, set that aside. Let's see the reveal. You ready? You ready? Here we go. It's going to be so pretty. First of all, I just love that. That's cool. That's fun. Okay, so you got to start with the one you put on last, which I think was this one. Isn't this cool? Of course, you could have as many of these as you want on here. Look at that. A nice, cool geometric design. Love it. Now, you can reuse these, okay? You could make another one. I'm going to quickly throw them away so they're out of the way and they aren't sticking to me. But I have reused them and it does work. I don't know how many times you can reuse them before they're no longer super sticky, but you know what? That'd be a cool thing to find out. All right, so there is our card front. Let's do something with it, shall we? Let's mat it on a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 black. You're going to see why I chose black in a second. Got some cool die cuts we're gonna play with. All right, I don't know why I always turn to the side whenever I glue something. I don't know why. Okay. Then I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at, there's my bone folder, scored at 4.25, and I'm going to burnish this with my bone folder. Oh, love it. You know what I should have done? I should have stamped first, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's stamp now and hope it turns out. Let's find out. Okay, so I'm going to be using this thank you right here, and we're going to actually use Momento Tuxedo Black ink. Okay, we're going to be using the thank you. Do a test run, okay. We're going to put it down here in this biggest one down here. Perfect. All right. I also thought black embossing would look cool right there. I just, you know what? I don't have black embossing powder. I need to get some. Okay, now we'll put it on our card base. All right, let's show you how we're going to decorate this thing. Alrighty. Oh, I should have done it the other way, but that's okay. Okay. Love it. Oh, even just that is cool to me. Or if you had little bitty stamps, you could stamp something in each of the little sections. That'd be neat. But here's what we're going to do. The Sketched Butterflies has some really pretty dies. Okay? So let's imagine, let's put my back on here. Because I already cut them out, so you don't have to watch me do that. So I used those 3 dies. This one, this one, this one. I'd call those the more detailed dies. We're going to be using those. So let's see what they look like in black. We do like a silhouette. And down there. So I like to leave detailed dies. I like to leave them a little loose. Like I'm not gonna, you could have, oh, I missed some punching out there. You could have put adhesive sheets on here so it's like a sticker, so the whole thing would be flat. But I like to kind of bend the wings up a little bit like that, so there's some dimension to it, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in there. So if you don't mind it being flat, adhesive sheets is a great idea. I just chose to use some glue, not too much. So we're going to have that butterfly up there in that corner. It's my bone folder to poke him down in the middle. There we go. And these will get bent a little bit. I mean, I can't bend them a lot because I need to stick them on the paper. So we'll put some glue down here on this butterfly body, some glue here on this butterfly body, and some glue here on this butterfly body. And that will be enough to keep it on. Tombow is really strong glue. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to hold that there, and I'm going to get his wing up a little bit. Same thing here. Hook that down, get his wing up a little bit. Maybe a little bit there too. Love it. Okay. And last one. We're going to put a little bit of glue right in the center. Perfect. Smoosh it down a little bit. Okay, now I can see I have a tiny bit of glue that oozed out of this one. So what I like to do is take my pokey tool and I just run it along there real quick and get it off. There we go. And now it's gone. It's gone. All right, that's all I need my glue. So, well, until the middle. We'll put that away. Now, I thought a nice decoration, there's 2 choices. There is the glossy dots or the purple fine shimmer gems. So I wanted to get them both out and look at them. Glossy dots I have used a lot, so I have another one back here. Yep, because the Gorgeous Grape is one of my favorite colors. So, and I wrote the colors. All right, so on my prototype, I used the glossy dots. So I want to see what the purple fine shimmer gems looks like, because it came in Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, and Highland Heather. This was the Berry Burst. I've used most of that up. The Gorgeous Grape, I've also used most of them up. And then the Highland Heather, I haven't used much of. So let's see here. Maybe there. Down here-ish. And I'm going to use the little one right by the thank you. Yes, I like that. All right, so let's do our inside, which I already stamped, which I already lost. There it is. Okay, there it is. Whew. It's a quick and simple thank you card. Now, what you could do is do this card front technique with an entire sheet of basic white cardstock and then cut it up into smaller pieces from there. You could do a whole big sheet at a time if you wish. That might be fun to do. You end up with 4 cards. All right, so there is my thank you card. Let me bring out my prototype that I did so we can compare the glossy dots versus the purple gems. And I didn't use blue on this one. I actually used Fresh Freesia, Berry Burst, and Gorgeous Grape. And the Fresh Freesia I just felt was a little too light. So that's why I didn't go with it again. And you can see that I used a different layout with my 5 pieces of this. The Post-it note labeling and cover-up tape. It's great for using. You can make some cool patterns, some cool designs, and come up with some neat cards that are very unique because I doubt you could make 2 of them the same even if you tried. Yes. All right. And then on the inside, yeah, I did the same thing. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any of this product and you'd like to use it, I would love to see your creations on my group, which is called Box Star Stampers. So feel free to request to join that group and show us what you can create using that product by 3M. So, and we used sketched butterflies. All right, and you know what? Let's show these 2. The Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. They went with the lavender set, which is still in the catalog. And then I used the, what are they called? Glimmer dots, shimmer dots, glossy dots, glossy dots. There we go. One of my absolute favorite embellishment sets ever because these 2 colors clearly I've used a lot of. And I'm working my way through these. I'm working my way, so. All right, I will see you all hopefully next week. I know next Thursday is on stage for Stampin' Up! In Raleigh, North Carolina. Unfortunately, I can't go this year. So I will be here and might as well do a video, right? Yeah. Yes, Betty, we will be going out to eat somewhere. I don't know where. Going to Costco and then even Menards maybe. So, you know, it's a triple threat date if you hit Menards and Costco. Yeah, really exciting evening for us. So, all right, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.